student. The next topic for this paper 6th in the environmental management and zoogeography is that is effluents of the effluents and treatment of the plant, and this is mostly important topics for their industrial area, and which is play an important role in the industries area. So although our sources of fresh water are finite, they are part of a naturally replenishing system, and the problem is that we tend to use up the water faster than it can be replenished. And the solution for the grave problem is to use water more efficiently. Part of that is using less water through a variety of means, including more efficient irrigation systems, ocean friendly gardens, and that don't require much water, and water conserving appliances and shower heads, etc. So the industrial effluent is a generation of industrial wastewater is overwhelming due to rapid development of various industries which produce its own particular combination of pollutants or extremely contaminate the surrounding environment. So the effluent transfer network system is there is a system which are given the effluents of the Mumbai regions from the Rabale, Sanpada, Pune collection and the pumping stations. So this having a good quality of this effluent transfer network system in the water treatment. So this water treatment is mostly important. You can have a, this sketch out is given. So there is a disposable aeration, the sludge slump, clarificolator, filtered pump, etc. See, this effluent treatment is important. If this industrial effluent treatment is directly sewage in the water or through the drainage in the river, ocean, and natural water bodies, definitely it will be affected morely in their biodiversity. So that some major industries like food and processing industries, pharmaceutical industry, textile and paper industries, automobile industries, textile and dye industry, dairy and beverage industries need to implant effluent treatment plant to purify the wastewater before its get discharge is most important. The stage first is for their equalification and neutralizations, 5 to 6% of reduction in BOD and CODHU after equalizations. And stage 2 is the clariflocculations, 80 to 85% reduction in total suspended solids. Then the third one is the biological systems. It is 90 to 95% reduction in biological oxygen demand and 70 to 80% reduction in chemical oxygen demand. So you can see design inlet and outlet characteristics. The parameter is pH, COD, BOD, TSS and O and G. For designing characters, inlet characteristics, outlet and discharge limits. So you can see this average analysis report iterated effluent of the CETP. So this what will we get in the industrial effluent treatment. Basic effluent treatment plant (ETP) is set off an effluent treatment plant has various physical, biological, and chemical processes in used to change the properties of the wastewater, and this is done by removing all the possible harmful substances in order to turn it into a type of water that can be safely discharged into the environment. And the wastewater treatment plant purifies the wastewater coming from industries, and these plants convert the sludge and the fertilizers. So these advantages of a single final discharge point in terms the various type of the rivers. You can see there is a methodology for monitoring this clarification of the effluent treatment, and the basic effluent treatment plant is most important. Stepwise treatment industrial effluents play an important role. That is solid removal. Most solids can be removed using simple sedimentation techniques. With the solids required at slurry or slush, very fine solids and solids with the densities close to the density of water pose special problems. In such cases, filtration or ultrafiltration may be required, although the flocculation may be used using alum salts or the addition of polyelectrolytes. Then the oil and grease removal. Many oils can be removed from open water surface by the skimming devices, and the skimming is a cost efficient method to remove most of the oil before using membrane filters and chemical processes. The skimming is done by using variety of hydrocarbons. It floating grease in the waste form solid pumps or mats. A spray bar aerator or some kind of mechanical apparatus can be used to facilitate removal. The removal of biodegradable organics. Biodegradable organics materials of plant or animals origin is usually possible to treat using extended conventional wastewater treatment, and it process such as activated sludge or trickling filter. The activated sludge process, it is a biochemical process for treating sewage and industrial wastewater in presence of oxygen, microorganisms, and biological oxidized organic pollutants. Then the treatment for other organic synthetic organic materials including solvent, paints, pharmaceutical, pesticides, cooking products, and so forth can be very difficult to treat. Then treatment of acids and alkalis, it can be usually the neutralized under controlled conditions. The neutralization frequently produces precipitate that will require treatment as a solid reduces. म्हणजे जर समजा आपण ॲसिड अल्कलीज ट्रीटमेंट केले तर ते चांगल्या प्रकारे सिवेज केलं किंवा ड्रेन केलं तर त्याचा कुठलाही परिणाम होणार नाही. टॉक्सिक मटेरियल बरेचसे आहेत. जसे एक्झाम्पल आपण घेतलं तर झिंक आहे, सिल्वर आहे, कॅडमियम आहे, हेलियम आहे, ॲसिड्स आहे, अल्कलीज आहे, नॉन मेटॅलिक एलिमेंट्स आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये आर्सेनिक, सेलेनियम आहे. हे जनरली जर बघितलं तर बायोलॉजिकल प्रोसेसमध्ये हे डायल्यूट करून जर आपण सोडलं तर कोणत्याही प्राण्यांना किंवा वनस्पतीला त्याचा परिणाम होणार नाही. त्याच्यानंतर कंट्रोल अँड ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ सीवेज वॉटर आहे. ह्युमन ॲक्टिव्हिटीज प्रोड्यूस ग्रेट व्हॉल्यूम्स ऑफ सीवेज स्लज wastewater that contain excessive amounts of nitrogen, phosphorus, metals, and organic pollutants, and that overwhelm waterways with an unreasonable burdens. The composition of sewage is The liquid waste, which has water as its largest component along with various types of impurities, is called as the sewage. म्हणजे अशा प्रकारे जे सीवेज आहे त्यामुळे आपल्याला याचा परिणाम होतो. म्हणून जी इफ्ल्युएंट ट्रीटमेंट आहे चांगल्या प्रकारे करून आपण जर सोडले तर ते योग्य प्रमाणात त्याचा उपयोग होऊ शकतो.